and we're gonna get some airbrush done, and because I gotta go around all this stuff and everything, so we'll go ahead and get things set up, get my laptop going, and we'll start. Alrighty, like I said, we're gonna go, we're gonna do some black around some areas that I've been wanting to get to. Then I could get back on the van and do some. I gotta do the roof rack uh, and stuff like that. So let's get the airbrush filled up. Let's see how we're shooting and everything. We got Tim's airbrush going here. This is the Patriot air. I think this is Tim's. It better be. Get my glasses on. This Extreme Patriot Aero 105. I am so close to being done with this. And hopefully I finish it today. Morning, Patty. That's okay, Patty. I already posted on Facebook Friday, was it Friday or Thursday? I did some live feed. I went in, did some work Friday or Thursday. But I'm so close to being done with this. I am happy, happy, happy. Now, I think what I posted on Instagram, it goes right to Facebook, if I'm not mistaken. You know what? I'm going to put a little bit of reducer looser in here. I don't mind this being reduced down because it's just going to be, I want it just to be like a shadow effect. Thank you, Patty. That's what I want. So that's good. Yeah, it's just little details that I got to do on here. And I forgot I got to get my other stuff. I got to get the post-its out. That lion that Scott did the other night, that looks awesome. All right, we need this covered up. Oh yeah, the Thursday and that Thursday night, I went ahead and put the branches on the trees over here and there. So I did that, and then I went ahead and highlighted some of these lines and everything. I did the wheels. I forget. I think I did the wheels early or late Sunday night, but it's looking good. It's getting there. I still, like I said, I still got to put the roof rack on here, and right now I'm getting ready to shoot the black around, just dust the black around these signs and everything to give that edge. And I need to shoot some up in here and up in there a little bit to give it the darkness look in a way. But we're getting there. It's all about the details. So now I can come in with the paint gun, and then I still set up things. A little bit of black going around. I can't do the roof rack on the Volkswagen until I do this phase of the window and things like that. So so it's like a shadow going across the sign in a way. And, and I want to add over here. It's a sickle. Looks like a sickle and a hand. There's the sickle. I don't know if you can see it on there. There's a sickle there, and there's like a handsaw there. It looks like part of the handle of a maybe a shovel hanging there. There's a lantern there. Some of these stuff I am not putting on there. Morning, Brian. There's a lantern there. You can barely make it out, and it goes in there. So some of the stuff I will not put back on there. The sickle, I think I want to do the sickle because I can see that handle going there. But the blade, the handsaw, that you can barely even tell it's there, and it goes in between here with the sickle and that. But I need to do this window up a little bit. Like I said, I want to darken it in a way. So this window go there, there. Take this here. There, like that. Let's grab this one. And we'll grab this one and put it right there. That'll be that area. And I'll just keep coming back in for the other stuff. Alright, let's attack this window first. Alright, got that. Yeah, that's good for that. Looks good. I could just do like, make it look like a little, make it look like a screen window. So you to do it like a screen window, you just grab the eraser. And that should work. That should work there. So let's take this off right there. Now we'll come up top here. Let's take this all the way off around that window. I want to see what it looks like. I'm going to keep this. I got to keep these little things. Take that off. Take that off. So now it looks like a little screen window. That's exactly what I want. I can hit it a little bit more with the eraser. Just randomly hitting it. Now it looks like a screen over the window. That's what I wanted. Now, like I said, we'll come up here. And just ever so lightly go right over each of the signs of the corners. This one I might push back a little bit, not much. Make sure I'm shooting good. That's it. There. So that pushes that back. Now, if I take this off at the top, let's see what we got. See how it pushes it back? Pushes it underneath the eave. So I ain't got to do nothing up there. That's it. That's all I wanted to do. Make it look like it's pushed underneath the eave. And then it like has the shadow. All right, so we got that taken care of. Now this part down in here is the same way. I just want to push it back a little bit and keep some of that up there, but we're going to cover up here. There. And need to cover up this a little bit. And we'll just cover this up a little bit. I could could do some of it by freehand, and it'll be like covering up part of the top. Try not to get near the that sign. I just want to barely go across the top of that sign the way I'm looking at it. So it's like part of it's getting, you'll see it just ever so slightly on it. Now I can take this piece. Like how that is. Now we'll cover it up a little bit between the door and that. Want to go over top of this area right here. Pushes that door back a little bit more. Keep pushing the door back just a little bit. Now we come on an angle. Alright, we got that. That. There's a little bit in here, not much. Just a little bit down here. Yeah, see, that's it. It brings it together a little bit better and everything. Just like if you do each area up, get my paintbrush out of the way. It drives it home a lot more. And you just want to do a little bit where you see it. Under the signs a little bit, make the signs pop out forward. What the heck on that? Then you just make the signs pop a little bit more. I did hit it a little bit. There you go. That does makes the signs pop out a lot more. That's what you want. Even the roof line comes out. See how the sign's starting to look like it's out further. Uh, let me go under. Need to go underneath this window and do that black right in there a little bit. So gotta tape it up both ways. I'm gonna stop it right there where I know it's at. There. 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 So we got that there. We got that there. Come in here, hit it with the eraser a little bit. Just the little details. And this airbrush details, really. So that helps that out. Now, what I have next, I want to darken up this area a little bit more. Yeah, we'll come in here, darken this area up a little bit. Have to push it back a little bit. Uh, That's it. Uh, I want to go here. Cover that up a little bit. Just want to darken this corner up a little bit. And we'll perk you up on here. Give a view. See if it's you. There we go. Where's my... There it is. And I'm going to do another one. I gotta say, watch that. I'll save this one because there. That's part of my... There. There. So Brad, you got what you going to work on today? And Patty, what are you going to work on today? I got to do the green in there. I like that how I got the shingles and the line and everything. What are you going to be working on today? Are you going to be working on anything today, Brian? Yeah, I like how the shingles, and then I had like the flashing line and everything going across there, and the way it connects. Then I have the like the branches and everything, and Christmas lights hanging down. Baseball practice. That's it, just a practice. Something simple. You don't have to over. Sometimes you just, well, you got the kids and that. I mean, you got to do an hour. That's what Tim always says. Hour or whatever. At least you're putting time in. Oh, should have did this anyway. I'm going to do a piece on a glass because one of my picture frames broke, but the glass didn't break. So I'm going to take that glass and I'm going to do something really unique on a glass. So it looks like a stained glass in a way. I thought of that too to do. I want this a little dark in here. Yeah, like that. That's good. Yep. It all depends on the energy level. That's for sure, Patty. Well, I'm hoping to finish this up today, and then tomorrow I might get back on the butterfly. Then next week, hopefully I could get on to the between the jack, both of them. I'm gonna work on both of them. I'm gonna work on that the Hot Wheel truck, and I'm gonna work on the jackalope next week. That's why I want to try to get this one completely finished today, and then tomorrow I'll work on the butterfly. And then next week we'll start on the jackalope, and we'll start on the Hot Wheel truck. Good morning, Bobby. And then after, yeah, we'll get the truck on, the Hot Wheel truck, and the jackalope going. I want to get them knocked out too, also. So we'll have fun the rest of the year after I have this all knocked out. See how it looks right in there. We could still, I could cut this back a little bit. I want that green to cover up a little bit. Keep that shadow back here. That's all. My main goal is to keep the shadow back there, but keep the shadow underneath the sign. Let's see. Now when I go to do the roof rack, I got the roof rack there. I'll be all right there. I don't want to do that. It's a circle. Kind of looks like barbed wire hanging there. Like I said, there's a lantern there, but it's so. I have to do that with the paintbrush, I think. I'm getting overzealous with some of these shadows. But I like how the shadow goes there across there. And then I do like the screen. I just got to do the green right there. Fix that up a little bit. So, where else? Can darken this up a little bit. Get rid of all that brown. Let's do that. We're gonna leave the tree there. Now we'll take a see if this will work. Nope. I have to use. Let's see. Let me grab this Scott McKay's pocket graphic. All right, about there. Yeah, Bobby, what are you working on? Y'all work on anything today? like I said, I just want to dust a little bit on here. I keep forgetting. Just want to set that back a little bit. Gonna be down in the studio. Heh, got a magnet right there. Set it perfect. Everybody's gonna wonder what this is. So it makes it look a little darker. I can add orange on top of this to give it the real rusted look. That's good. It's not the same color as the tree. And that's what I wanted. These branches coming out over top of it. There you go. Oh, yeah, the Mustang's looking good too. So we got that. That is awesome. Everything's awesome. I think I'm kind of locked in on everything there. Just the way I want it to be. And uh had to do some little brush work there because that bumper's too dark there. Oh, I still got to do the like I said, I got to do the roof rack. That's going to be fun going across there. And I got to do the cow catcher on the front. Can you all see that? Yeah. And then I got to do the wiper blades. And then do the mirror connection. Oh, I got the black to do in here. So I need a circle. And what do I have? Yes, I do. I got that. I like Bill Siegel circle thing he has. That's too big. It's too big. Keep going down till you find the size you need. It's too big. That might be right. Yeah, go with that one. So go that one or this one tightens it up more too. I like that one. Yeah, we'll do that one. Da, 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 da. That one. Now we'll just take these and go around there. There. Hopefully I don't lose that white too much. But that'll be alright because I think I still have enough for it to stay in there. There's enough there that I can read. And I'm not worried about it being real bright black because once you clear it, it does brighten it up. You got a Cretex banner? I don't have one. I don't really need one, but I did get the Cretex. What's that? Their logo with the bottle and that. I did get that. I like that. I put that on my car on the side windows. Yeah, it went up pretty good. That's good. Back air is a blue. Yeah, I had to buy them. They had the stickers for. Like I said, I got them on on each side windows, past or rear passenger windows. The guy shooting the painting gun and that. And I think I got my those guys from. I think I got it from Spray Gunner because they sold it as a six of them. I think. Yeah, the passenger rear side windows. And it's surprising nobody's asked about what are they? What are they about? Okay, now where do we go? Got that. I need that. Um. Oh, I might go ahead. I gotta get the stencil out. I think I might shoot that ground again. Yeah, that's what we do. How to fix orange peel on a car? It's got to be wet sand and buffed. Either wet sand and buffed or clear coat over again. All on the little cars. Yeah, on your little cars, it's the same thing. Practically, it just got to be wet sand and buffed, or you can just scuff it down and clear coat it again. If you wet sand or not wet, just sand it down a little bit and then clear coat over top of it and might fill it in also. If it's one of the Hot Wheel cars, if that's what you're talking about, Patty. Nope, it's a big car. Yeah, yeah. If you're a street car, if it's the street car, yeah, that's got to be wet sand and buff. And if it's really bad, it's got to be clear coated. Hopefully, they got enough clear coat that they don't take too much off because if you take too much of that clear coat off later on down the road, it'll fade on out because of the sun oxidation. But that's like nowadays, you see cars out on the road where the sun has oxidized it so much that it turned white, even if it's on an orange car, it turned white. That means the clear coat has went so far. The sun has baked the clear so far down to where it oxidized. That's what they call oxidize. But orange peel, just like orange peel. You see all the dots and stuff like that. There's That's called orange peel. And then sometimes if you have it in just like little spots where it's just like dots there, sometimes they call that pinholes. It could be pinholes where the guy who did the mud work did not. He mixed his mud up inconsistently to where the pinholes come through. Fish eyes is where you have a bigger spot. Orange peel has a smaller spot. And if it's just like little area, if it's just like a little area right here, if you have it, and you see the pinholes or a fish eye or stuff like that, you can go ahead and take clear and put it on a paintbrush or whatever, and just tap it, let it dry, and then wet sand it, and it'll blend right on in. Hey, Grumpy, I'm glad to see you here. Yeah, you got fisheye, you got pinholes, you got orange peel, and they're all from different things. Pinholes is like I said, the guy doing the body work, he did the mud work, and he did not mix his mud work up correctly. Fisheye, that's usually caused by when the guy wipes the car down before he paints it after it's all been sanded. It could be contaminated if he didn't have rubber gloves on. It came out that way for fisheye, or he did not wipe the car off completely. I mean, not he might have wetted it all down, and then when he went to dry it off with the other rag, because you're supposed to have two rags, and you got to get all that off of there. Sometimes that causes fisheye. Or if somebody next door is using silicone product, it got in the paint booth, and that causes fisheye. Silicone is very bad for fisheye. You got that right, Grumpy. But orange peel, it happens sometimes. It's just the way the car dries. When uh, you're not putting the clear on properly. Two 2007. Yeah, I think it was in. It might have been around 2007. It's like some if it's the brand new car and it's coming down to that part. The factory, they do like a laser paint job over the vehicles, And with their laser paint job, it's so thin of a clear that they're putting on there, it's the sun oxidizes it faster. And that's, I say from that year, and because mine's a 2006, and I'm thinking about going ahead and put another coat of clear over top of it. So if you go into a body shop and get this clear coat put on the car, theirs is not a laser paint job. It's a thicker, you'll get a thicker clear coat over top of it. And that's, I always say, if I got a new car, I'm going to get them the body shop to put a clear coat over top of it to where it'll be a thicker coat for the sun not to oxidize it so fast. And we done that before with a Jaguar. We had the customer, really, it was the boss's wife's Jaguar she had. And that car looks good today, and it's probably over 10 years old, and still, you just hose it off and it's good to go. Because a body shop, it's not, how can I explain it? A t shirt is really thin material. But when a body shop goes ahead and puts the clear coat on there, it's a coat, a real thick coat that goes on there of the clear. Wet sanding and buffing is what I'm getting ready to retire from. I don't mind doing it. I hope to is since I'm retired, if I got that little buffer there. If somebody got a brand new car and they got a little scratch in it, I can go ahead and try to take care of their little scratches and just charge them $50 to do it. Some people get little scratches and it's just barely broke the clear, and it's just enough to annoy them, and just take a buffer over it and it's gone. Now, sap. Now, if you get sap on your car, there's another thing also. Sap will dry up and it'll look like yellow on the car. The best thing to take that sap off the car without hurting the paint or the clear coat, rubbing alcohol wipes it right off. Don't do it in the sun, do it in the shade, and that sap will come off. Because you see the big, big yellow spots where it dried up. Never park under a tree in the summertime. You get sap on your car. And soap and water does not take it off, just water if you see it right away. Same thing with bird crap. Just use water. All right, let me put this stuff away, and we're gonna get into the headlight. We're gonna get into some paintbrush technique with the headlight, the mirrors. I want to fix them up. I'll put the wiper blades and stuff like that on there. And car washes, one place you do not want to take your car. If you go to the car wash, do it yourself. Do the pressure washing and all that, soap and water yourself. Make sure you look at that brush that's in the car wash before you start using it. Because some people do a sandy vehicle and you, you get that sand on that brush and scratch the heck out of your car. And then after you get your car all done, go ahead and shoot that hot wax at the car wash. Shoot the hot wax on there, and make sure when you shoot the hot wax on, spray the hot wax on the car, it all looks milky or real, uh, like a skin milk. It'll look that like that. That means you got wax coming out of it. It should not look like water. If it looks like water, that means there isn't no wax there. Because once that it looks like milk on there, then you got to rinse that off, and then you dry it off right away after you're done. Don't ride down the road and dry it off. Dry it off with the rag yourself, because you're wiping it in on everything. You get a chip or a scratch on your car that's really deep in that, go ahead, take clear fingernail polish, touch up that spot. That way it does not rust. All right. We got to get that out. And we're going to turn this. And you could you could mix the color up with the Cretex color and that, and to match the color of your car. Go, go ahead and do that. But then go ahead and put the mix up 40/50 and touch up over top of that color that you made up. And, or, yeah, yeah, do the 40/50 and then do clear fingernail polish on top of that. Because with this Cretex color, it's made to go over the metal and everything. All right. Like I said, I want to go in, do the headlights, mirrors, and what do I need? I want my paper out. So my hand. All right, we don't need this. Yeah, really, I needed two of them. I'll be right back. Gotta use the boys' room. Alright, I'm back. Almost sat on the glasses. Alright, what I do with my paintbrush? There you go. And I didn't open up these. That's why I had that one over here. Because that way I could set that there. We don't need that. Put that right there. I gotta open up these. That do for clean out on both of these. Get my glove. Get my Michael Jackson glove. You can see where I was mixing up the colors for doing the branches. I'll put yellow over top of this, real light yellow later on. I just want to get this brightened up a little bit. Let it dry up a little bit. Same thing with this mirror. Uh, the mirror I gotta do it, make it look like chrome in a way. So we'll just put white over it to brighten it up, and then I'll make it look like the chrome. Same thing on this mirror. This mirror does go down. I'm gonna go straight across there. I'll do the. It goes right here. We'll start here. Yep. Let me load the brush up. Let's do this. This comes straight across. Start from there. There, like that. Well, you have a great day too, Patty. Have a fantastic day. Don't let nobody mess it up for you. Thank you for coming on by. Thank you for the support of the channel. And like I said, I'll be on tomorrow. And that next week we're going to start on the Hot Wheel car. We'll get involved in that. Alright, this comes out. right to, comes out like that, and it attaches right there. Attaches like that. All right, we have that. What else? Oh, I need to do the door handles. We'll have a door handle here. The door handle right here. All right. Now let's see if we can do this. All right, that's looking good. All right. This is going to be. Unclog your drain. Just working on this logo here. It's going to be my logo. Ugh, that's a, that's a pain in the butt having all that water all over the floor. Um, let's see if I like that, but I put, I don't know if I can get my name in there or not. We're gonna try. Can't make it up. Wet socks. Oh, hopefully you dried your feet off real quick. You know what? Foot fungus. Let's see if I can write airbrush. There. Good airbrush right there. Let's add some stuff down here on this bumper. Lighten it up. I'll grab the black a little bit. You have a good day, Brian. How long I've been on here? Almost 2 hours, so we're gonna call quits. We got like 4 minutes to go. Call it quits for the live stream, but I'm gonna still work on it. Hopefully I get it done today. And thank you all for coming by. Let's take this down. And that's what we got so far. Almost there. Like I said, I'm gonna do the roof rack and get that in there, the bumper guard, finish up on the mirrors and that stuff like that. And we'll be working on that all day today. But we're we're right there. We're right there. Hopefully I finish it up today. And then tomorrow I'm gonna get on the butterfly and we'll see what happens. All right. I thank you all for coming on by. Thank you for watching and been a pleasure. You all have a fantastic day. Take care of the good stuff that you have. And have fun. Bye.